just got in this morning. Haven't had a chance to talk to too many of them. They're a little bit crabby. So when we get to the Q&A, please be gentle. There's nothing worse than an angry, jet-lagged wrestler. Trust me, when I tell you. All right, along with them, let me introduce to you Salopa Fatu Jr., formerly known as Rikishi, Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher, Shannon Moore, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Jimmy Hart, the Nasty Boys, Cole Marie Turner. Come on out, guys. Now again, just in case you don't have the information, we just want to give you a little bit of information. Of course, we're going to Melbourne on the 21st, Perth on the 24th, Brisbane on the 26th, and back here in Sydney on the 28th. And those we're very much looking forward to and hope that you all come out. And again, we've got a lot of enthusiastic fans here in Australia. And there's two big reasons for that. Along with the great athletes that we have here, see on my left and my right, there's two primary reasons we've got the excitement that we have here. And let me introduce one half of that recipe for enthusiasm, none other than the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. That we were very excited when we first heard about our tour in Australia. This is a match that we knew that we had to try to book, and we're grateful for the opportunity to present it to you. But along with Ric Flair, facing Ric Flair, a monumental match. This is a match that people all over the world would love to see, and we're going to have an opportunity to put it on here in Australia. A match you may not see ever again, but you will see it here. Ric Flair versus the one, the only, Hulk Hogan. Questions? Press, fire away.
Good morning, everyone. We've got the two greatest wrestlers in the history of time, one of the absolute greatest promoters of all time, one of the absolute fan favorites of all time. Why Australia? Why now? Why are we seeing one of the greatest matches here in our country?
Well, brother, I've never had the opportunity to wrestle here in Australia, and for 25 years I've been on different programs here in Australia. The fans here in Australia, the Australian Hulkamaniacs, have been so loyal to me. They've hung in there with me. I've never wrestled here. They've watched the highs of my career. They've watched the lows, basically, because the last couple of years, you know, my personal life and everything in my life just got flipped upside down, and the fans, they stayed with me through everything. And, you know, when I thought thoroughly through this thing about what I wanted to do, when I wanted to start my life back over, I said, what I love is the wrestling. It's in my blood. And I said, there's no better place in Australia. There's no better place than to start right here. This is sacred ground to me because the fans are the greatest fans in the world, and I've never had a chance to come here and wrestle for them. So this is like the beginning of my new life. Hulkamania, you know, the training, the prayers, the items, all the stuff I said to the kids, you know, throughout the years, again, kind of hokey, and people didn't believe in it, but it really works. So to start over, to start my new life, is like I like to call it over, what better place, and the only place to let my new life in Hulkamania start fresh and over. It's right here. And I came here a few weeks ago, about a month ago, for a promotional tour. The people, the fans, the country, it's just beautiful here. Everybody is so nice. I made the right choice, brother. That's why here in Australia.
It looks like there's a split in party lines at the moment up there. What's happened? There's a lot of animosity there in the middle.
Well, you know, when you have competitive athletes, when you have people that, first of all, they're world-class athletes, and you have to, in order to reach the level that these gentlemen.
You know, number one, I didn't. You asked both of us a question, right?
I did. I wanted to get a response.
No, the first guy.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you why I'm here. I'm here because Condon Sports Entertainment had enough money to bring me here. I've been to Australia 5 times. Beautiful country, beautiful people. But don't think for 1 minute that when Hogan decided to come out of retirement and come to Australia that he knew he was going to wrestle me. Let's get that clear. He wasn't talking about me on his previous tour over here, right? So the answer is economics and to make a statement. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm going to answer your question. Please don't mind. That's not funny? No, it's not. It's not.
Hogan's the man!
Yeah, Hogan. So go ahead.
Really, Rick?
I'm sorry. We have another question?
I've got one. Eric, this one's for Eric, Hogan or Flair, whoever gets to it first, or you can debate it there.
For that.
Okay, you guys sort that out. I'll stay out of that. But how does the travel and the lifestyle compare to what you're doing here in Australia to what was often in your career as a really hectic, just full lifestyle travel, all that in the US and beyond?
Well, things have changed in the wrestling business. You know, there's a lot of choices in entertainment when people, you know, go to the TV or the live events. There's hundreds of channels, and the business moves really, really fast. It got to the point where the business was moving so fast, no one really cared to focus on the fans. A lot of the big promoters would just shove a bunch of different wrestlers down your throats, and in the soap opera of wrestling would move so fast that no one would realize that at the beginning of the show there'd be a big war with the nasty boys, and by the end of the show, when you came back from, you know, getting a snack or something, it'd be over. We decided to make the fans number one. We decided to focus on the fans and show them the way this business is supposed to be, with larger-than-life superstars, and bring the best talent in this business back here, not some Johnny-come-lately who was working at the grocery store last week and got a push from the writers. We brought guys that are established, that know this business, and we're focusing on the fans now. That's what we're doing. We're going back to the basics, giving the people their money's worth, and making sure that we don't shortcut anyone here. That's what's happening with this business that we're getting ready to roll out for you guys.
All right, great. Well, Rick, love to just get your take on that.
Yeah, my take on it is this. When you're talking about a lifestyle that was lived as a professional wrestler, there is no lifestyle other than mine. He hasn't done half what I've done. I'm in every Hall of Fame there is. No, that's not a joke. I take this very serious. Okay?
Yep.
Me, 200-hour matches a year for 15 years. Him, 15 years of 10-minute matches. Okay? Yeah. You guys find that funny?
But you've both still had tremendous careers in your own respect.
Yeah, hey, I'm taking nothing away from him. Hogan is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
But let's not compare the two, okay?
Gotcha.
Apples and oranges.
Okay.
Ric Flair.
Thanks, Rick.
Okay, thank you.
Eric?
No, hold on a minute. Let me tell you something. You know, I've been to all the big games. You know, I've been to all the big shows. And as I remember correctly, a lot of times when I was at the big show, the big game, the big arena, I think Ric Flair was somewhere down on the card underneath me. Maybe he's putting time in. I don't know, but I didn't hear what was going on out there. All I knew is when I went out there, the roof blew off the place. So it is apples and oranges, two completely different things.
Yeah, I was somewhere working for an hour. Smaller arena, smaller venue. No doubt about it.
Well, respect to both of you. I just want to say that as well.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
But let's not compare the work rate, okay? Let's not get crazy.
Well, I think just to briefly answer your question from my perspective, you know, in terms of lifestyle and what it takes for these guys to be here, I do want you to know that a lot of the guys that you see here and the ladies that you see here flew in this morning from different parts of the United States, made a 14-hour flight, we're here on time. These are very, very committed professionals in what they do. And they're